Hi, everyone. Just want to start by saying thanks to the organizers for inviting me, and they're doing an amazing job here. So let's give them a cheer. Yeah, awesome. So hi. We say dobro utro in Bulgarian, so it's almost the same. Um, I'm Petya, and I'm a web professional, and I'm a WordPress contributor, and I'm here to talk to you today about contributing to WordPress. So our goal for today is I'm going to tell you who contributes to WordPress, who makes WordPress, and I'm going to share their reasons to contribute, and I'm going to show you how you can contribute to the project too. So a little bit about how I got involved with WordPress. I am in kind of web development and into web projects for the past 10 years. But I am not a developer. It's kind of a confession. I come from a PR marketing background, and I'm just somebody who really liked the web and learned how to manage web projects. I worked mostly on media projects for a big publisher in Bulgaria for about 7 years, and then a couple of friends and I left the company and started our own WordPress agency. Started building small to medium websites. It's kind of the typical story of how people get, to work with WordPress. So at this point somewhere, our clients were people that didn't necessarily speak English. So it so happened that I needed WordPress in my own language, in Bulgarian. But it wasn't really translated or fully translated in Bulgarian. So that's how I ended up at translatewordpress.org. And started contributing translations. It was just like translating a string or two in a couple of weeks. And then at some point, I ended up managing the language, the WordPress translations in my own language. I contacted the current validators. I asked them to I wanted to give back. So they said, yeah, you can be an editor. You can be a translation editor. So I started fully managing the Bulgarian translations. And in 2 years, less than 2 years, I turned from translation contributor to translation editor, and then I started organizing events. I started speaking at events. I started helping all the translators that translate WordPress. I got involved with organizing the largest European WordCamp. I got really appreciated, the community welcomed me. So I got really appreciated. And I got headhunted. And I'm here today to tell you how this can kind of happen to you. So this is my WordPress.org profile. I am currently contributing to the Polyglots team and also to the community team, and I'm one of the WordCamp Europe organizers. I first started doing that in 2014 in Sofia, where we were a part of the local team, and next year, in 2016, I'm going to be leading the WordCamp Europe team in Vienna. So you should all come. It will be awesome. All right. So that's enough about me. A little bit about you. Can I have a hands up of how many of you will use WordPress? Is that everyone? Yeah, that's everyone, right? Okay, so now hands up if you've ever contributed to WordPress. Okay. That's not too bad, but that's not too many, and that's okay. WordPress is an, sorry. What happened? Okay, let's get back. Okay, yeah, all right, whatever. So WordPress is created by people who volunteer their work, or that's how it started. It was forked from another open source project about 13 years ago. It was forked from a blogging platform called B2. And almost 20,000 people have contributed to WordPress to this day for the past 12 years. But WordPress is used by a quarter of the internet. That's 24% of the internet. So 20,000 contributors is not actually that much if you think about it. And that's okay. However, when you start using an open source software for your business and start making money out of it, there's often pressure, especially from the people that are in the core of the software, to They say you use something for free, you have to give back. You use something that's created by volunteers, you have to volunteer your time back. I call this the must give back concept, and I really don't like it. In 2014, I went to San Francisco for WordCamp San Francisco. It was at that time the largest WordCamp in the world. So I heard a lecture, a talk from Boone George, who is an awesome person, and he's a BuddyPress contributor. He's the core BuddyPress, the lead BuddyPress contributor. So Boone gave a talk called "Be a Volunteer, Not a Murderer: Practical Guides to Contributing." In this talk, Boone kind of called out the must give back concept. And he said that, yeah, we need strong developers and we need good people to contribute. But guilt tripping people into contributing is not the right way to do, because the GPL, the license itself, says that everybody is absolutely free to use the software without having any ethical or moral obligations to give back. It's really right there in the license. And yeah, we need good people, but we need those people to be motivated for the right reasons. We need good people to contribute back to the software because they want to, and we want them to do their best work. And nobody does that out of guilt. Everybody does that because they have something else that drives them. Here's a quote from Boone. He says, "If we believe in free software, we have to accept freeloaders." It's right there in the license. So the must give back concept, that's not really cool. And the way to get people to contribute is actually to show you why it's good for you. And to show you that in a very, very short time, if you invest a little bit of your time, or maybe a lot, depending on how hooked you get, contributing to WordPress can actually jumpstart your career and help your business and help you make friends and help you grow and travel the world, learn new stuff, and help you get even physical satisfaction, which I'll get to at some point. So why contribute to WordPress? I can give you my own reasons, but I'm a junkie, so you shouldn't listen to me. I don't even listen to me, But I asked out other people because I was curious. I know why I got hooked. I got hooked because of the people. I really fell in love with the community. In 2013, I went to Leiden, and there were 700 people from 50 countries in Europe there, and not just in Europe. And they were so awesome. Everyone was so nice. Everyone was so accepting. So I kind of got involved because these people welcomed me and told me, yeah, you can be one of us. You can be a part of us. And everything, all the love for everything WordPress came later. But I got hooked because of the people. But not everybody does that. Not everybody starts or continues to work because of that. And they have their own reasons. So while I was preparing this talk, I talked to 25 of my kind of co-contributors, and some of them are actually also my close friends. So I talked from them. They were from all WordPress teams. Not just developers, they were also designers and translators, and helped in different areas of the project. So I asked them why they started, why they kept going, and what did contributing to WordPress kind of give to them. And here there are main reasons. I tried to sum them up. They say they contribute to WordPress to learn because there are so many people, so many other people on the project, and a lot of them are excellent. This is especially, this especially counts for developers, but also communicators and also writers. So here's what they said. Working on WordPress made me better at WordPress. Contributing to WordPress, I'm going to have to there are extended quotes here, so I'm going to just read them out. Contributing to WordPress gave me a considerable amount of personal development across many aspects: technical abilities, people management, public speaking. This guy's a developer who couldn't talk to people before he started contributing. Contributing to WordPress, I learned how to manage a project. So contributing helps developers kind of improve their soft skills. And that's something developers all over the world have problems with. And there's nothing better than a developer who can properly communicate. Like really, nothing better on a project. Those people are the most appreciated devs on the team. Contributing to WordPress helped me grow professionally. I learned a lot of new things and improve my communication skills. That's another person. So this is a direct quote. Motivation, this is from a person who's been contributing to WordPress for the last 10 years. Motivation and responsibility aren't usually part of the contributing to open source convention. And yet, that's what I learned from my first years of working with WordPress. Most of my programming I learned elsewhere, but contributing to WordPress boosted my soft skills. I learned to write better. I learned to deal with random people on the internet. I learned to manage a project without giving assignments, and I learned to be motivated for the right reasons. So when you get a chance to contribute code to a project that's developed, by hundreds of other developers, you'll learn from them. You'll benefit from their feedback. Like, feedback is scary. Nobody likes, people, especially developers, they're terrified of showing their code. And there's a very, I love that quote, Helen Hussein, who's one of the core devs now on the project. She says, if I don't hate my code, that I wrote the year before, I'm probably doing something wrong. But if you're brave enough to kind of go out there and share your code, the feedback you get is amazing. It makes you excel at your day job. So contributing to WordPress is great to put on your resume. I'm going to tell you about a WordPress contributor called Ryan McHugh. He's from Brisbane, Australia. So today Ryan is 22, and he started contributing when he was 14. I think he was the youngest person that ever submitted a patch to WordPress. So imagine the mentorship and just the sheer amount of help a talented 14-year-old kid gets on a project like this. They swallowed him whole. Everybody was helping him grow. So today, Ryan is the technical lead for Happy Tables, which is a platform for building restaurant sites on top of WordPress that's built by HumanMade, the company I work for. And Ryan is also the lead developer for the WordPress REST API, which is a featured plugin of WordPress and is probably one of the next features that are going to get included into core. And it's the future of WordPress. Ryan is 22. Which brings us to the next most common reason. You contribute to WordPress to earn. This is a quote. Contributing helped me be really well informed about what's going on with WordPress. So when you work on WordPress, you learn it inside out. You become invaluable. It helps you fix bugs a lot quicker. It helps you know what's coming in WordPress so you can advise your clients on this or that approach. There are a lot of decisions that are made every time you build a project with plugins or themes or even on your own of what approach, even in development, you're going to take. So contributing to WordPress helps you get what's coming and what's next and how things are actually done. It gets you really acquainted with the WordPress coding standards. So you get better and you earn more because your clients are pleased with you and your work is excellent. Every time you dive into WordPress to fix a small bug, you will find out a feature that you never knew existed that will help you out. Yeah. So here's the quote. This quote is from Boone, from his talk. He says, "In the 5 years since I became a contributor, what I charge for consultancy work jumped 10 times. And he gives the following example. He is the one that publishes the BuddyPress release notes on the BuddyPress official blog. And his blog is the top one source for BuddyPress development on the internet. Just from writing the release notes for BuddyPress, he gets so much work out of this. So when your name got associated with the project, when you get into the credits, when you are the top choice to ask about this or that related to a plugin or a theme or WordPress itself, this is the best kind of promotion you can have for your business and for your own skills. Contributing to WordPress, I get my code reviewed by some of the best developers in the world. So How many of you have seen a website of a WordPress agency that says, we're the best WordPress agency in this or that town, or like in the country, or we're the best at this, or we're the best at that? You know, it's like almost every website you see. But how do your clients know you're the best? You can show a couple of projects, but the clients don't really have the feedback. Testimonials can be misleading. So how do your clients know you're the best? When your code gets into software that's used by a quarter of the web, and when that code only gets into that software when it's reviewed by the best developers in the world, that's how your clients know you're the best. Because you're a part of a team that creates a software that is powering 24% of the web. And those developers are really good. Some of them work for the largest companies, development companies in the world. Being a useful contributor to a large open source project was a huge factor in why I was able to leave uni and find a job. Please don't leave uni. Stay at school if you're still at school. But WordPress, contributing to WordPress will help you find a job. I got headhunted. I am not a developer. I got headhunted 2 years after my first contribution to WordPress, which was a string, was a translation of a word in WordPress. And I got headhunted 2 months after WordCamp Europe in Sofia. And contributing is actually your best trial project. A company already knows what you can do when they approach you. That's why they approach you. They approach you for the work that you're already doing, and you have a proven record. So from my experience, I can tell you that working for a company that looked for you because you're good at a particular thing is nothing like anything you've ever experienced. It's built on trust. It's a work built on trust. It's you get appreciated so much more. You get the ultimate trust. So it's a lot better, and you can actually focus on doing what you like, and not think about pleasing, management. Contributing to WordPress helped me build a career where I'm both successful and stable. So contributing to WordPress, WordPress is a global project, So the contributors are all over the world. There are people in all continents that contribute to the project, especially even in the more peripheral teams. So companies start hiring people from everywhere. Distributed companies just spring up. HumanMade, the company I work for, is fully remote. It's fully distributed company. This means we work from wherever we want. We have a virtual office, but it doesn't matter where we are in the world. So that's following the open source example. A lot of companies are doing that. And you can stay at home. You can go back to the town where you're born, where you always wanted to raise your kids. You can work from your living room. And you can still be successful because you'll get the same benefits that you'd get if you're in a big city and rushing into 3 hours of commute a day. Contributing helps us hire better people and get better clients. It allows us to charge more for our project. This is a quote from the CEO of my company, Tom Momont, and it's true because the best clients in the world look for the best WordPress agencies in the world. And those people are all over the place. Like I told you before, the best clients are everywhere. But if the company is also everywhere, you can get hired to do work for the New York Times, The Guardian, News UK, Fusion, Airbnb. That's all clients that we've worked for. This is a quote from Paul Gibbs, who is a WordPress contributor too. Contributing to WordPress gave me a job, and I was able to turn my hobby into a career. Doing what you do, what you like, is super essential. It's the thing that makes you happy. So a lot of people are able to turn something that just started as a few hours a day or something they did for fun into a full-blown career, and they're great at it because they adore what they do. So what do you have to do? It's a circle. You invest some time to get to know how to contribute. You meet the people, you get better, you learn, you gain recognition for your work. It's like building a portfolio, almost, but the results are out there. You charge more for your work because you get that recognition, it's public recognition of the project. Or you get a better job, and then you can contribute more. The main reason I changed my last position at the company I actually co-founded was because I wanted some part of my time to be devoted to contributing to the project as a part of my job. And that happened. My company hired me and allowed me to dedicate as much time as I want to contributing to the project. And this is like the second to last reason. Have fun and make friends. And it's an important one. Here's what people say. What kept me around wasn't programming, but there are three other reasons. Being useful, the safe path to learning responsibility, and that everybody was so nice. I already told you that story. That's how I got hooked. Contributing gives me the opportunity to work with, learn from, and make friends with people from all over the world. I know of no other way of obtaining that experience. It is invaluable. And it's true. My team at work is 27 people spread all over the world. My other team is 20,000 people spread all over the world. And the people I work day to day with are in 7 different countries. That's on the core project, are in 7 different countries and 3 different continents. That's my day to day activities. When we get together, it's super fun. Contributing to WordPress gave me the opportunity to travel the world. It's a combination of being able to work remotely, which you can eventually do, because if you're one of the best in the world, you're going to be hired no matter where you are or where you want to be. So that's what happened to me. That's what happens to a lot of people. You get to go to conferences, like I'm here today, and I'm going to go to 3 more this month, because this is my traveling month. I just decided to go on the road for a month, and I'm working on the go, you know? I spend the weekend talking to you, talking to other people from the community. I spend the week working from wherever I am or wherever I want to. And to the most important reason. You should contribute to WordPress to make a difference. Just one quote here. This is from a 24-year-old contributor. And he says, I freaking love to ship code for 24% of the web. And I'm just going to ask you this. How many projects do you know of that really power so many sites? And how many of those projects can you get involved with today, work on, learn from the people that built them? Making a difference for so many people was in 100% of the answers that I got from my friend contributors. Yep, it's not a joke. Contribute to WordPress to get high. There are 0 drugs involved. Experts call it the helper's high. It's a scientifically proven fact. Research in neuroscience and in psychology gives scientific evidence that helping others brings happiness. So they have identified a typical state of euphoria that's kind of related to endorphins being kind of pushed to the brain when you're helping others. And when they researched the people, the same parts of the brain lit up when people were thinking about helping others as lit up when they were thinking about food or sex. So the theory is like that the same areas of the brain get activated when you think about receiving awards or like experiencing pleasure as get activated when you think about helping others. So we might just be, we just might be a bit of, a bunch of junkies, but that's okay. It's the best way to get high. I'm high on this for the last 2 years. So yeah, try it. You might like it. How? Okay. So let's see how we can contribute to WordPress. I wonder what the reasons of you, what your reasons are for not contributing so far. So there are several common reasons. You don't know how. No, first, you don't know you can actually contribute. How many of you didn't know before today that actually everybody can contribute? How many? You all knew you could contribute and you didn't contribute? Can I have a raise of hands? Did you know you could contribute? Yeah? Okay. So people think that they can't contribute because they're not developers. That is the biggest lie of them all. People don't think they know anything, you know? People think, I don't have expertise in anything, so how can I contribute? And they don't know how. So this is how. Make WordPress.org is the place to go if you want to get acquainted with all the teams. So go to WordPress.org, make WordPress.org, and we can actually go very quickly through the different teams. So accessibility team, make sure WordPress is accessible to people with disabilities. You can go and learn what accessibility is from the accessibility team, and you can help test the software for people with disabilities. Do you know how blind people use WordPress? That's like most of the accessibility experts are very, they know how to teach you those things, and they know how to teach you how to check for those things, and that's what you can help out with, testing. The core team are the developers that make WordPress. But most of them started by fixing a typo. That was their first patch. That was like 80% of the people I spoke to. What was your first contribution? It was fixing a typo. And then they got in, and they continued going. This is my team. So, love. Polyglots, 100 languages, 100 plus languages. That's how many languages WordPress is translated to. And you have WordPress in Croatian too. And the validator should be around here. Where are you? There he is. So if you want to contribute to translations, just talk to that guy. Translating is the easiest way to get started. That's how I got started. It's really, really easy. Designers make sure that the interface of WordPress is awesome and accessible to everyone. So you can either learn these things, or if you're already a designer and want to improve that, you can go and check out the design team. Help out in the support forums, even your own local support forums. Everybody knows something that others don't know. So you can go and like help other people by what you've already experienced. Even with if it's just like helping somebody change their password. You can get involved in documentation. It's just your knowledge of WordPress can help others get better at learning and going faster with working with WordPress. You can help to the theme review team. I was talking to Daniel yesterday, and he said that I've been developing themes for 10 years, and there were things I didn't know before the theme review team got back to me and told me, you should have put, what was it, in your team? Yeah, there you go. So the theme review team, you don't have to be a theme developer. You can easily learn because it's a list of things you have to check themes for. And that's a great way to learn theme development too. The meta team takes care of the WordPress.org site and all the tools that the other teams need. So if you're interested in like really helping the contributors, you can go and contribute to the meta team. Community, that's organizing events, and you already have an awesome community here in Croatia. You have so many meetups in so many towns, but you can get involved by, just organizing a local meetup, or like just organizing, helping organize the WordCamp Croatia next year. And speaking, public speaking is hard, especially for nerdy geeks. I do know, but you can start with a small audience. You can start with 2 people. Share your experience. Help people learn from the mistakes you make and from your successes. Just tell your story with WordPress, how you got started, what kept you going. There's a mobile team that takes care of the mobile apps. If you have any knowledge about mobile development, you can go and check them out. Did you know that there was a training team that actually creates tutorials for getting started to use WordPress and the different areas of WordPress? If you ever taught somebody to use WordPress, you can go and check them out. That's not a development job at all. Everything we do at WordCamps gets recorded and it gets posted on WordPress TV so that other people can benefit from like the knowledge of everyone that speaks at WordCamps. So what you can what you can do is you can go there and you can moderate videos, or you can translate videos in your own language so that they get to more people. Plugin development. That's the team that reviews all the plugins that gets into the repo. And that's all the teams. It's a lot. So we make WordPress, and you can easily be a part of that. There's really a job for everyone. So what's the easiest way to get started? Okay, skip the slide. You can go to WordPress.org to make WordPress.org, or you can go to Contribute Today. There's Contribute Today tomorrow. I don't know how many of you signed up for Contribute Today? That's a few. Look it up, guys. It's awesome. And it's going to have a core workshop and a translation workshop. And that's the easiest way to get involved because you can talk to other contributors, people that already do this. You can pick a team, you can look into them, and you can get on Slack. That's the communication channel we use. That's thousands of people online ready to answer all of your questions about contributing any day. So come to Contribute Today tomorrow. It's going to be really nice. Sign up. There's a form on the website. And we can talk more about this if you're interested. So, sum up. Contributing to WordPress is actually a practical investment in your future. So, you shouldn't do it because you have to. You should do it because it's the smart thing to do. And this is Homebase. Come check us out. Come visit. Maybe stay for a while. We'd really love to have you. Thanks.